So this is the Tower of Horror?
Not really the Tower of Horror, it's just a small cylinder for you to view the beautiful sharks we have here in Shark Tank.
Okay, now has it ever happened that a shark has jumped out of the water, done a double somersault in the air and then jumped into the cylinder?
I think you watch too much movies, Rasik. It's practically impossible for the sharks to do that.
Okay, so here's the key question.
Sure.
Are they vegetarian?
Not quite actually.
No?
You know, for information, sharks are on top of the food chain. Most of them are apex predators. Yes.
So I shouldn't keep one as a pet?
No, because you're down the food chain. The sharks are here, you're probably...
So how many kinds of sharks do you have over here?
Okay, we have about 15 different species of sharks here. Okay, some of the more unique ones will be actually the hammerhead sharks, the bonnerhead sharks, and we have the sandbar sharks, which are pretty huge. They're a little bit terrifying, but sometimes the appearance can be quite deceiving.
Alright, so how are we going to do this?
You just put on your snorkel, get in the tank.
Okay, and can we toss you in on that side so that they get distracted while I'm in there?
I'll probably toss you in first, if you want to try.
With that brotherly love, we're going to go inside, right, James?
Sure.
You're going to protect me?
Of course, definitely. I have your...
James is my man!
Yeah, I'm your man. Oh!
So we're getting into the shark tank au natural. There's no breathing apparatus, just me against the sharks. And... Oh, mommy, it's cold!
Bye-bye. Okay, the shark encounter experience actually gives guests a close-up experience to see sharks feeding up front. We actually promote conservation very strongly as well. An important aspect of our jobs is, of course, to take care of these animals, especially in their diets. We have to ensure that they eat because their feed depends on what we feed them. Very important. And of course, we supplement this with vitamins, supplements to make sure our fish are healthy. And of course, to give them an environment that has good water and good swimming space for the fishes so that they can roam freely, just like in the wild.
Sharks have been on the planet for over 420 million years. And for that time, they've just gone about their business. Then Steven Spielberg released the movie Jaws, and suddenly sharks became the most fearsome creatures on the planet. Now I'm told you're more likely to be bitten by another person than by a shark. But I can't take a shark to court, and that frightens me. So what do I have to say about my once-in-a-lifetime shark encounter? Good fences make for good neighbors, and a thick pane of glass makes for a good way to see some sharks.
Okay, you actually can get to see very colorful, vibrant fishes here, especially coral fishes, mussel tanks, you can see unicorn tanks, you can see really colorful reef fishes, and of course the great big manta ray.
There are many ways to cross a body of water. You can swim, build a bridge, but what about walking? Hey Kevin, how's it going?
Hey, Rasik.
So man, what is all of this? Is this Sea Trek or Star Trek?
Basically, this is a device meant for people who can't swim. You don't need to swim, you don't need to be able to scuba dive, but we can bring you underwater.
But I used to just use those floaties, you know.
And that's basically for on the surface. But this one, you're going to go in there with the marine life, in their habitat, and you're going to be hanging out with them in a way.
What are we going to see?
We've got the eagle ray, we've got the manta ray. Some of them, hopefully, they come and say hi to us, they come hang out with us, particularly like the manta ray. The Goliath grouper, that guy is huge. They do like to loiter around here every now and then.
And they're all friendly?
Yeah, they're all pretty friendly. Yeah. Some of them, they love to check out divers.
Should we get in there?
Yeah,
let's go, man. Let's go.
The fun thing about Sea Trek is you actually can go down without getting your head wet. Rather than just look it through an acrylic tank, you actually can see the fishes swimming around you. That is a really unique experience.
Hey, maybe I can finally pull off the moonwalk. So here we have Goliath groupers, Napoleon wrasse. Hey, who named these fish? The local history department?
Okay, you actually can get to see very colorful, vibrant fishes here. My favorite is definitely the manta. I mean, they swim very graciously. They swim just like a big aeroplane.
I heard that until recently, Goliath groupers used to be called Jewfish. And that's funny because at best the water makes them a little bluish. But Jewish? Nah. Okay, that was unreal. There was fish everywhere. Here a fish, there a fish, everywhere a fish, fish. I felt like I was the lone human on the planet of the fish.
Let's go traveling. Let's go traveling. Let's go traveling. Let's go traveling.
I am very particular about where I stay. That's why one of my top 10 things to do anywhere is finding the right room. And sometimes it's nice to get out of the concrete jungle and into the real jungle. The Sentosa Treetop Lofts are set in a lush tropical rainforest, surrounded by rare and heritage trees. From 12 meters up in the air, you get a panoramic view of Mount Faber and the forests of Sentosa. The lofts were named after the Angsana and Tembusu trees and were built with respect for the existing ecology of the area. In fact, native trees were planted here to integrate with the forest nearby, so you can be one with nature while enjoying luxurious amenities. Have you ever been told to go climb a tree? Well, on this property, that should fill you with glee because it's eco-friendly, it's luxury, and it's in a tree. Now, if being high in the sky isn't quite your cup of chai, there are other options. Here at the Ocean Suites, you're a little closer to sea level. You can sit outside on your private patio and enjoy a breath of fresh air. You can dip your toes in the water. And if you want, you can be fully submerged. Voila! It's a short walk downstairs to the underwater bedroom, where you're enveloped by water without getting a single drop on you. You're so close to the fish, it's unreal. It's like being in your own private submarine. Wow. If you ever wanted an innocent reason not to leave the bedroom, this is it. So this is what it must feel like living under the ocean. A fish here and there, swimming around in perfect synchrony, and when you've had your fill, there is more to explore at the Ocean Suites. Just hop up and snack on some fruit or soak in some sun. Dear Mom, Resorts World Sentosa is great. I get to live, sleep, eat, and dream under the sea. Remember singing, "I'd like to be under the sea"? It's like that. Only bummer is, I still haven't found the octopus's garden. Kidding. And don't worry, I'm not drowning. I'm just living under the water. Nothing unusual about that, right? Love, Rasik. You might remember Kat Cora from Iron Chef. She is the only female celebrity chef in Singapore and the brains behind Ocean Restaurant. All the seafood here is sustainably sourced, which means that no ecosystem was jeopardized by our raging appetites. The funny thing about fish is that they don't have arms. You can't be a fish at the dinner table and say, "Hey honey, will you pass me the seaweed?" Of course, us humans can feast on fish, just not these fish. That would be like saying, "I'd like to eat part of the furniture." Now, the good people at Ocean Restaurant are big believers in the idea that watching fish can be relaxing. So they didn't just build an aquarium in the restaurant, they built the restaurant around an aquarium. And this is the world's largest aquarium. So that's over 800 species swooping and diving around us as we eat our dinner. Absolutely amazing. I feel like I'm in a James Bond movie and I have one of those mega yachts that I can use to take over the world. But instead of having a super hot Bond girl, I have Chef Jimmy Chan with me. He might not be as hot as a Bond girl, but he's really hot in the kitchen. What are you making for me today?
Okay, today I'll introduce you two dishes. One will be our signature dish, 42 degrees sous vide salmon.
Thank you.
Here comes the dish.
Oh wow, 42 degrees salmon.
Yeah. And this is the lobster milk.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, the lobster is raw, marinated.
Right.
Yeah, with a lot of spices and herbs inside.
Okay. It's delicious.
Yeah, the base is basically with some champagne orange.
Okay.
Yep. So
I like anything with the word champagne in it.
as long as there's alcohol for you.
But this actually tastes different from the way I've had salmon. Is it because of the way you cooked it?
Yes, of course, because low temperature, we doesn't fully cook the meat, so the texture is very different from conventional cooking.
Yeah. So it's something
heat.
between sushi and a fully cooked fish.
Yeah.
Do you get inspired when you cook because of your view?
No.
So we've got salad, we've got sushi, and we've got cooked fish in one dish.
Yeah.
Amazing. 3 for the price of 1. And my favorite alcohol. Chef, I knew there was something I liked about you.
Let me offer you the second dish.
Thank you. I never say no to food.
Okay, this is the lobster milk.
Okay.
One of
Lobster
our,
milk?
Yeah, lobster
Okay.
milk. One of our signature soup in the restaurant.
Yeah.
So basically, we serve it with a fresh raw lobster.
Oh, it's not actually lobster milk. You didn't milk a lobster.
No.
Okay.
It's a fresh raw lobster. We
Yeah.
marinated in a lot of herbs and spices
Okay.
to give it a very unique taste.
Lovely. So, this is not a typical Asian restaurant where you can just dip into the aquarium and take out a fish, right, to cook?
Definitely not.
I can't say I want that one
Yeah.
or that one. This is a great combination of delicious food and a room with a view. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was a great experience.
Let's go traveling. Let's go traveling. Let's go traveling. Let's go traveling.
When in Resorts World Sentosa, you have got to get yourself a meal at the Malaysian food street. This place has a unique old town-like ambiance, hot Malay flavors, and some of the finest and most famous Malaysian street food. Mama always said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Which is what happens here at Malaysia Food Street, where you can choose from 17 different stalls. This place pays homage to Malaysian food and street food, which is delicious. And here, you know it's authentic because the chefs are imported directly from Malaysia. Chef Richard, how are you?
Hello, welcome.
Thank you very much. Very well, thank
Have
you.
you taken your meal?
No, you're going to feed me, right?
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
starving for 5 days because I want to
my
eat
God,
your
my
food.
God. Okay, don't worry. There's a lot of food for me to introduce you. Come.
Good. What do we have
This
here?
is my Malaysian Indian prata here.
It's your
Come, have a
Malaysian
look.
Indian paratha, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. And then you can with egg also.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can have it with egg or without egg?
Yeah. So do
Great.
you take egg?
Yeah.
Hello, this one with egg, please.
Nice.
Come, let's go.
Let's go.
This one will be on your table soon. Come,
Nice.
let's go. Next door. Come this way. This one, my char kway teow.
My...
Yeah.
Char kway teow.
And
Okay.
then let's go into my kitchen and then you have a look.
Oh, nice.
they
Yeah,
do it.
let's do it.
Yeah, you can feel the fragrance, right?
Yeah. So is this a common theme in Malaysian food, adding egg to the food?
Yeah. And this is from Penang, Malaysia, Penang.
Okay.
And this is different. You can see it's some sort called like the pasta. Huh? You know, the Europe you got the pasta, right? But here with Malaysia, it's different. Oh, you smell?
Yeah.
You have to take 2 double portion.
Double portion?
Yeah. Let's go for another store. There's another store over there.
That's course number 2, right?
Yeah, course number 2.
Okay.
And the last course you have the rice here.
All
These
right.
are in the crepe pot. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yes, sir.
So the food is prepared in the clay pot and then it's served in the clay pot.
Yes,
Nice.
exactly. Yeah. See, the food actually we are grilling. You see the charcoal grill from the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. And then let's see.
Oh wow, that's like a
That's
360-degree cookout. I'm really hungry now.
Come, let's go.
Should we go eat?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let
we're gonna go
me
eat.
get a pot and then we gotta have a food. That's it. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
Let's go traveling. Let's go traveling. Let's go traveling. Let's go traveling.
Universal Studios is a portal to another world. To ride or not to ride, that is the question. Whether it is nobler to ride the difficult rides or to wimp out and ride the baby ones. Either way, there's plenty to do at Universal Studios Singapore, where the movies bust out of the TV screen and the rides send you spinning. There's so much to do, I don't know where to start. Ah! I wonder what kind of food they eat at Sci-Fi City. Whatever it is, I'd love to get a bite. Get it? BYTE? Hello! How you doing, guys? Good to see you. Woo! Can we do a little transforming? Yeah? Okay, so it's pitch dark. We've got our 3D glasses on, high-def screens with 60-foot-tall transformers, free falls, missiles, water explosions, the Autobots protecting the Allspark from the Decepticons. But wait, who's protecting me? Mission accomplished. Oh yeah. Time to suit up and prepare. Got my gear and my supernatural energy drink. Chopra, out. Where in the world can you find a talking donkey, a gentle monster, a wooden boy, and an evil fairy godmother? Where else except far, far away, which surprisingly isn't quite that far away. I love bubbles! Now where's my